First up is Fable 2. Peter Molyneux lived up to his word and is poised to deliver a first-class game that promises some innovative co-op.
Yeah, I like the really announced this new sphere system where you see other characters in the world sort of as these reflective, semi-translucent globes that are wandering around. You go up to one and say, hey, why don't you hop into my world? And boom, your buddies are there. They're playing with you in real time. It's just that easy. No lobbies, no waiting. They're just there.
And even without the co-op, I mean, this game, the breadth of this game is really intriguing. The fact that you are going to make decisions that you won't even realize you're making that have an impact on how the world actually evolves. And then there's the purchasing of property.
Right. And now not only just getting married, having children, those children grow up. Yeah. Their emotions reflect decisions you make in the world. I mean, it's getting more and more complex. But I think what's interesting here is that the core gameplay itself, the hack and slash,
yes,
with the addition of the co-op, to me, sounds like a game I want to play.
All right.
Then there's Halo Wars. Now it has a control scheme that might just make real-time strategy games playable on consoles, and it seems like we say that every time they release an RTS on a console.
Yes.
I really feel like this one might be it.
I was really impressed. I mean, I kept seeing, like, how is this going to work? And it's quick. That's the other thing, is that you can make quick decisions. So that's a big issue I've seen with other RTSs that try to move to the consoles. Right. And it's Halo.
It is Halo. You can't go wrong with that.
I know. All right, moving on to Human. This game has had a tough 10 years in development, yes, but I'm excited it'll finally be out next month.
This game is getting unfairly beaten around, yes, and it's really starting to upset me.
It's upsetting me too.
Even before, look, I had sort of written it off based off early reviews and early previews and some negative forum posters. I honestly had sort of written it off, and meeting Dennis and hearing the decisions that they made about the game, I gave the game its chance, and guess what? It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot.
When you just trust the camera, trust the combat controls, you feel like a complete badass, and that's what games are about. Moving around, exactly, knocking guys up in the air, shooting them around, upgrading your skills. I love it. It's Diablo meets an action-adventure game.
Yes.
I can't say enough about it.
Bravo.
It's great. Yes, but our pick for the best Xbox 360 game goes to Gears of War 2. I mean,
this is not a surprise.
Not a surprise there. This one, as much as we've seen of it, we knew it was coming out. At the press conference and even on our stage, gamers were still gasping by what they were seeing on the screens.
Yeah, I mean, it had a wonderful trailer, but really it's the gameplay. Look, Cliff is a gamer, and this really sees all those elements that he understands what is fun, what works, what do you want to get out of this experience. And, you know, in all the demos that we've seen, this game really seems to deliver every single time for something that's deep and satisfying.
Yes.
And you're going to want to play more than once and with your friends.
Yeah, and some people griped about the first Gears of War. Oh, the entire game is brown and gray. Maybe there's only 3 or 4 enemies on the screen at any given time. Guess what? Your voices were heard. There's color in the game now, and there's sequences where there's horde after horde of enemy coming after you. I mean, they are swarming you left and right.
And there's so many more types of enemies. I think, yes, that's the other thing. We're, yes, going to see that variety that we really, really need.